And welcome to this creative yoga flow. Today we'll begin with a dynamic warm-up to wake up the spine and hips, then move into a fun full body sequence that builds strength and balance, especially in the legs. We'll finish with grounding stretches to release tension and leave you feeling centered and open. Remember to move at your own pace, take modifications as you need them, and most importantly, enjoy the flow and find the fun along the way. When you're ready, let's begin in tabletop, shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Then walk your hands slightly in front of the shoulders. And we're going to draw some circles with our hips, taking our hips to the right, forward, to left, and back. So we'll go a couple in each direction, moving at your own pace, to the right, forward, back. And then we'll reverse. So take the hips to the right, then bring them back, and then bring them to the left and forward. And you could even go as far to take the hips all the way back to child's pose and up into cobra if you wanted, or just make them small. Just waking up the spine, the shoulders, the wrists. And then after your last one, just sit the hips back, arms forward for child's pose. Set an intention for your practice. Then inhale, come back up into tabletop. And we're going to thread the needle, but we're going to sweep the right arm up and then under for 3. Again, reach up, then under the left, 2. Reach up and under, last 1. Then we'll reach up again. And then we'll hold it. So drop the shoulder down to the mat. And you can walk your left arm to the top edge of the mat. Right ear rests on the mat. And try to keep your hips squared. And breathe. Stretching out those shoulders and the spine. Then bring your left hand back under the shoulder so you can lift back up. Extend your right arm, reach up, look up, and bring it back under the shoulder. And we'll go to the left side. Reach your left arm up, look up, thread it under for 3, extend, and under for 2, extend, and 1, and then re-extend, and this time we'll hold and stretch. Left ear comes to the mat, left shoulder to the mat. You can crawl your right fingertips forward. Keep pushing into the left hip. Then bring your right arm back under the shoulder, re-extend your left arm and gaze up. And bring the left arm under the shoulder. From here, we're going to sit back into child's pose for a few breaths. Then look forward and snake your chest forward between the arms. Keep the belly low so we can come into Sphinx pose. Open the chest. You can sway the shoulders side to side. Press through the forearms. Getting a baby back bend here. Then tuck the toes and lift the hips and come onto the knees for your modified plank, or lift the knees off for your forearm plank. Waking up the core. Then drop your knees. You can lift off your forearms onto your hands. Tuck the toes, and we're going to lift the hips for downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, bend one knee, then the other, sway the hips, nod the head yes and no. Find what feels good here, full body stretch, lengthening the tailbone to the sky. Getting ready for our flow. Then lift both heels, come to the tippy toes, and then lower both heels, bend the knees, look forward, and step forward with your left foot followed by the right. We'll halfway lift with a flat back, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, fold in deeper, bending the knees as much as you need to. And from here, we're going to sweep the arms up overhead and come into our chair pose, dropping our hips. Weight is in the heels. Sit low, reach the arms high. Belly button to spine. Warming up those legs, maybe sit 1 to 2 inches lower. Then bring your hands to your heart center. Lean forward with your chest. And then we're going to take it to twisted chair, hooking our left arm to the right knee or to the outside of the right thigh. And then try to press your hands back through heart center for our twisted chair. Breathe into those legs. And then we'll lift up our left heel, bring all of our weight into our right foot so we can glide our left foot back into our twisted lunge. Keeping the hands at heart center. Feet are hip width distance apart. And we're going to unravel the arms and bring your chest forward for high crescent lunge. Arms go overhead. Sink into that right thigh. Deep breaths. Then we're going to inhale and halfway fold and take our arms back for airplane arms. Come high onto the left tippy toes. Lean over that right leg. Squeeze into the triceps. And then we're going to ground our left knee and come into our low crescent lunge and take your hands in a steeple grip and bring them up and then slightly behind you so you can reach up and back for a little back bend here in your low crescent lunge. Stretching the front side body. From here, bring your hands down to frame your front foot so you can push the hips back, straighten that front leg, keeping a micro bend in that knee. For half splits, you can fold it in or you can stay up higher. You can also sit your hips all the way back to that left heel and take your half splits in this position, whichever you prefer. Stretching that right hamstring. Chance to take a break and breathe. Then we're going to inhale, come forward, bring your weight into the left foot, reach your left hand in front of the foot, about 8 to 12 inches, and then extend your left arm and left leg for half moon. Opening the hips, stacking the hips. Find your balance, find your breath. Then we're going to come to Shiva squat. You can keep your hands down to your mat if you need, or bring them to heart center. Bring your left knee behind your right. And then you can drop that left knee all the way down to the right ankle for a bigger leg workout. And then we're going to come into revolved half moon. Drop our left hand down, reach our right arm up. Left leg goes back, hips are squared to the mat. And then back to our Shiva squat, knee to your ankle, to your shin, or just right behind the other knee. Hands at heart center or down on the mat for support. My leg was on fire here. Then we're going to inhale, step our left foot back, open up to star and shake out those legs. That should feel good. And then bring the hands down their heart center. And we're going to go into our low side lunge to the left, Skandasana. Bending through the left knee, straightening the right. Hands can stay down on the mat for support or keep them at heart center. Left heel doesn't have to be on the ground. And then you can also extend your left arm down to the ground and right arm up. Then bring your hands through heart center, or you can use them on the ground for support to lift your hips slightly and come into Skandasana to the right at the top of the mat. Hands down, heart center, or extend right arm out, left arm up. Working on some ankle mobility here. Bring the hands back through heart center. And we're going to move to the back of our mat, framing our hands over the left foot and come to a dragonfly twist. Right hand will stay down and left arm extends overhead or to the sky. And then look up to that left hand. Then we're going to come into horizon lunge, all 10 toes face to the left side of your mat, and then you're going to reach your left arm back. Dropping the hips, push through that right palm, then come back through center, ground your right knee, take your right hand to the outside of the right hip for support, and hold your head with your left hand, opening the chest to the sky, leaning back slightly, supporting your head in your left hand. And then bring both hands down to frame the front foot, come onto the back toes so you can step your left foot back, maybe keep it up. For your flow, lower into your chaturanga push-up, into upward dog. Maybe hold it for a few breaths here. Lengthening through your front side body. Push through the palms, squeeze through the glutes. Then exhale and come back to your downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. If you need to take a child's pose here, you can. We're going to do that sequence on the left side, and then we'll stretch it out. So a couple deep breaths here. Get ready to begin again. Inhale, look forward, and you can step or hop forward to the top of your mat. At the top, halfway lift, flatten your back, lengthen your spine, making that number 7 with your body, and then exhale, fold in deeper, bending the knees as much as you need to. And then from here, we're going to drop our hips and lift our arms overhead for chair pose. Weight is in the heels. You can lift all 10 toes. Sit 1 inch deeper. Sink low in those hips. Don't arch too much in the lower back. Then bring the hands down through heart center. Get ready for our twisted chair. Lean forward first, and then you're going to hook your right elbow or tricep to the outside of the left thigh. Trying to keep the hips low and trying to keep the knees even. And breathe. And then we're going to bring all of our weight into our left foot. Come onto the right tippy toes, find your balance. Then glide your right foot back into your twisted lunge. Feet are hip width distance apart. All 10 toes facing forward. Keep bringing your hands back through heart center in your twist. Then inhale, unravel. Your chest faces forward. And you're gonna reach up for high crescent lunge. Big bend in the left knee. Make those legs work. And then exhale, forward fold over that left knee. Arms go back for airplane arms. Come high onto the right tippy toes. Squeeze through your triceps. Then we're going to ground our right knee. Take our hands in steeple grip. Let the hips come forward slightly and arch. And take the hands back for a baby back bend. Keep pushing through your left heel. Stretching into that right hip flexor. Then inhale, frame your hands around your front foot. Straighten that front leg, toes point up. And fold for your half splits or sit your hips all the way back to your right heel and then fold taking your half splits from here, whichever you prefer. Take a minute to breathe and reset, refocus, commit to finishing this flow. Getting ready for our half moon. Start to lift your chest. Rebend that left knee. Reach your left hand in front of your left toes about 8 to 12 inches. And then extend your right leg back. Kick through that heel and extend your right arm up. Hips will open to the wide edge of your mat. Maybe play around with your gaze. Challenge your balance by looking to the side or looking up to the top hand. Find the fun. And then we're going to come into our Shiva squat, hands to heart center, right knee behind the left or lower to the ankle. Make those legs burn. Breathe into it. And then revolved half moon, right arm, hand down, left arm up. Keep extending that right leg up. Don't let it sink down as you get tired. And then we'll come back to our Shiva squat. Oh my gosh. Knee to ankle or knee behind the knee. Or hands down for support. That left leg was on fire for me. And then we're going to take a break in our star pose. Breathe, smile, shake it out. Big breath here. Then bring the hands down to heart center. Turn your right toes out. Drop into your low side lunge, Skandasana at the top of the mat. Hands at heart center or down on your mat. Or you can extend the right hand down or left arm up. If you want a bigger challenge, try not to touch the ground here. As we move our hips over to the left, bend into the left knee, right toes point to the sky, hands at heart center. Embrace the burn. Hands down or extended, or keep them at your heart. Keep breathing. Then we're going to come to the top of the mat, left hand down, right arm up for our easy twist, dragonfly twist. Twisting through the torso. I like to stay on my left fingertips here. And then I'm going to ground my left hand so I can drop my hips. All 10 toes point to the right. Coming into your horizon lunge, reach your right arm back and gaze back. Making that left shoulder work. And then press back up, come through center, ground your back knee. Left hand to the outside of the left hip for support on the ground, and then right hand behind the head, elbow to the sky for this back bend in your low lunge. Then frame your hands around your right foot so you can extend your right foot back, coming into your flow, chaturanga push-up to your upward facing dog or cobra, and then roll over the toes for downward facing dog. Then we're going to drop to our knees and come to an extended child's pose. And that is a really fun flow. So rewind it, go through it, memorize it, play some music, and go through it a little bit quicker. If you have the time. And then we're going to stretch it out and get you on your way. Start to lift the head, lift the chest. Come into tabletop so you can step your left foot to the outside of the left hand for lizard pose, staying on the right knee. You can open that knee, left knee out to the side. You can stay on the hands or you can lower down onto your forearms, rolling onto the knife edge of your left foot, letting the left foot lift. For lizard, let your head hang heavy. We worked those legs, so let's stretch them out. Then press yourself back up if you're on your forearms, and we're going to heel toe our left foot over to the right side of the mat. For pigeon, you can keep that left foot in closer, or you can keep it more parallel with the top edge of your mat. Walk your right toes back a little bit so you have more space. Lift first, taking your hands to the outside of the hips, and then start to walk yourself forward, leading with the chest. And then if you want, we're going to add a twist, taking your right arm under the left and bring your right ear to the mat. And if that's too much of a stretch, just stay in your pigeon, leaving out the twist. Just make sure wherever you take your stretch so you can still breathe deeply. If you had your arm twisted, you can untwist it and just hold in pigeon for a few more breaths here. Then start to walk the hands back in. Sit onto your left hip so you can bring your right leg out in front of you. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inner right thigh for our half straddle and forward fold over that right leg. Stretching into your right hamstrings and into your lower back. Let your head hang heavy. No tension in your neck or jaw. Breathe deeply. Inhale, start to walk yourself back up and pause. Take a breath. Then cross at the ankles so you can roll over your shins, come to tabletop so we can take it to our lizard on the right side. Lift your right foot to bring it to the outside of the right hand. You walk it forward slightly and open that knee, staying up on the hands. Roll onto the knife edge of your right foot. And right foot can lift. You can come to your forearms and drop your head. Sink your hips. Soften through your jaw. Relax through your facial muscles. Breathe into whatever sensations arise. And then we're going to take it to our half pigeon. So lift back up, heel toe your right foot over to the left side of the mat. That foot can stay in closer to you at a diagonal, or you can take it out more parallel with the top edge of your mat. Sit up tall first, taking your hands to the outside of the hips for a baby back bend, and then start to walk yourself forward. If you took your twist on the other side, you can take it again here, threading your left arm under your right. Right palm can stay down for support, or you can extend it overhead. Just go to wherever you feel the best stretch in your body. It doesn't have to look like mine. Inhale, start to unravel that left arm. Then just hold in your traditional half pigeon for a few breaths, finding somewhere for your forehead to rest. Then start to walk the hands back in so you can bring your left leg forward, sitting onto your right hip. Sole of the right foot to the inner left thigh. Sit up tall first and give a bend in that left knee, and then start to fold over that left leg for half straddle. If your mind has started to wander off of your mat, bring it back through your breath. Whatever you have coming up after this can wait. Stay present. Start to walk yourself back up. And then we're going to take a seated twist. So extend your right leg out and hug your left leg in, crossing your left foot over the right leg. Hug it in first and then hug around that left leg, or you can extend your right arm up and hook your elbow to the outside of the left thigh so you can twist a little bit deeper. Left hand behind you, sit up tall. With every inhale, lengthen. With every exhale, twist. Bringing out the spine. Then we'll take a counter twist, both hands to the outside of the right hip. Unravel, come back through center, extend the left leg out. Then hug your right knee in, crossing the right foot over the left thigh. And then you can just keep your left hand hugging around that right knee. For your twist, taking the right hand behind you, try to gaze back. Or you can extend your left arm up and try to hook the elbow or tricep on the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Unravel, take both hands to the outside of the left hip for a counter twist. Then extend your right leg forward, shake out your legs. Find a comfortable, easy seat. Close your eyes. Notice how you feel now compared with how you started class. Thank you so much for taking the time to move with me today. May your body feel strong, your heart open, and your spirit grounded. Until next time, namaste.